We should investigate Hiram Shaw's church. There may be clues as to the whereabouts of the moon seal given to the Salem Coven. Hunter?
Remind me about the seal?
I think you've gotten ahead of yourself, dear. You'll need to find the moon seal first. A trial awaits you.
He sees our path. Noble Oster guides my hand. I need to find the next moon seal. The goddess must be busy. Autumn must not see it that way. If I remember correctly, this is the grave of Will Walker, a notoriously vicious but effective vampire hunter. Blade would have liked him. Autumn reveals all.
Need something, dear? You know where to find me, Hunter.
Is not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool. Feeling well today, dear?
Did Wanda ever make it to this place?
I suspect she did. But if she discovered something, she didn't tell me. Until we speak again.
Autumn be praised. That is something. Fascinating.
They blew up my tower. My tower! Years of R&D, lost. And all the memories.
In battle, we must make sacrifices. A beacon of hope is now lost forever, thanks to my sister. I fear we may experience painful repercussions from Tony's softer side. Tony Stark let sentimentality stay his hand.
Why are we moping around? Let's get out there and avenge the Avengers Tower.
Hello, Hunter.
I have heard that Wanda's power comes from Chthon.
The way I understand it, as a child, Wanda and her family lived in Transia, not far from Mount Wundagore. Within that mountain, the Dark God Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter. The birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional Elder God. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on transient history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shah had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
I get where Tony's coming from. If a Midnight Sun turned vampire, well, let's just say I don't want to think about our friends being cursed to that life.
It doesn't really matter what Tony could have done. We must live with it. Let's be real. We all know what's going to happen with Banner and Lilith, and it rhymes with the word sulk. And when Banner gets sulky, whoever he hurts is going to be on Tony's hands.
Curious.
Avengers Tower was more than a home and our headquarters. It was our heart. It was a beacon of hope for the world.
I have an idea to get Lilith to release Banner. It's based on this really old movie. But we need an old priest and a young priest.
We're in a war with the very soul of our world, Hunter. Sentimentality gets us killed. And don't think for a second that Lilith doesn't know how to exploit that.
I fear the loss of his tower might break Tony. I wish I could comfort him, but alas, I fear he's tired of me. Perhaps you will have better luck reaching him. Crossbones may have succeeded in his assigned task, but somehow I doubt he'll be satisfied with the outcome of your fight with him. A man like that is nothing without his pride. Banner and Hulk are but two pieces in this mosaic. To eradicate one eradicates the other. Perhaps Banner still may prove an ally before the end. None can foresee the role Banner has yet to play.
I've always heard don't make Banner mad. And I've seen him mad a few times, but this was way madder. Berserker even. Hey Hunter, you haven't seen Tony around, have you? I thought he might want to talk after what happened out there. It's not his fault.
This is which sign? son of Gaia approves. An offering? What to offer? Almost as if it were meant to be. Perfect fit. I think that works.
astral project me to Queens?